Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at 7 of the best global payroll services. Of course, some of which also include international payroll, EOR, which is an employer of record, and just generally HR, human resource management software. A lot of these companies combine it all into one, so that's what we're going to be taking a look at here in today's video. Of course, before we dive into things, I do want to mention if you want to check out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video, those will be linked down below in the description box. Of course, some of which are affiliate links, which is a great way to help out and support the channel. So feel free to check out those companies and follow along as we go through the video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the list. So taking a look at the number 1 spot, we have Papaya Global. Now, Papaya Global is a global payroll service and workforce management platform. They also have AI-backed compliance verification, and they're hands down one of the most popular global payroll services. They do also offer, of course, beyond global payroll, they also offer employer of record services, which is an EOR, which a lot of these different companies also offer. That is basically a way to make sure that you are fully compliant in the different countries that you are employing your staff within. So depending on where your distributed team is, then you can make sure and feel that you have all your compliance taken care of. It's not on you as the company to make sure that everything is done right. So you can hand that off and outsource it out to these companies so they can make sure that everything is taken care of with your employees. In addition to that, of course, they do have a wide variety of different software tools within their global payroll offerings, so you can offer and make sure that you're fully compliant here with a company like Papaya Global. In general as well, in terms of making sure that your team is verified, they also offer that as well. A lot of popular companies do use company like Papaya Global. They are definitely one of the most popular when it comes to multiple different currencies, virtual, as you can see here, virtual wallets, payment management, as well as making sure that things are sent out properly to your different staff members, no matter where that they are located. So you can easily do that. They also offer it currently within over 160 plus different countries. So it is something worth considering when you're taking a look at some of these different global payroll services and companies is, hey, do they offer this in the country that my team is located in? Of course, that's something worth considering and worth comparing across the different platforms. Now, Papaya does offer, of course, workforce payments as well as their global payroll service. So you can make sure that everything is automated and making sure that everything is up to speed in terms of compliance as well. So yeah, Papaya Global, one of the best options, worth checking out and getting a demo. Now, I'm not going to be focusing too much on pricing here in today's video, again, because pricing is subject to change. Make sure you check out each of these different companies' pricing pages to get the most realistic and up-to-date pricing. Just have to say that disclaimer there. Of course, you can get a demo with Papaya Global, so you can contact them and see maybe if they are a good solution for you in your business. Moving in at the number 2 spot, we have Deal. Now, Deal, hands down, is one of the other most popular platforms when it comes to global payroll services, HR management, compliance when it comes to like an EOR or employer of record, and really just managing your overall, people management, HR, and everything all under one umbrella. That's something you'll find common across a lot of these different software tools, is they are sort of like an all-in-one tool when it comes to managing your HR, payroll, and just your global hiring and your team all in one setup, which can be nice just so that you have it all in one system, so you're not having to bounce between different software tools. Can be nice just to have it all in one setup, in one system, in one package, just to make it a lot easier on your end when managing things. Now, in terms of Deal, they are one of the best global payroll services with an all-in-one HR platform, again, like I mentioned, for managing your international team. So they are an all-in-one platform. They are one of the best in terms of that for doing everything in one umbrella when it comes to managing your global team, no matter where they are located. Of course, they do offer quite a lot of different countries as well in terms of paying out your team in local currencies and things like that as well. So that's one of the nice benefits there. Of course, as you can see, see you later, 16 different HR tools. So you can sort of get everything all in one system and setup. It will just make your workflows a little bit easier. You can also get started for free with them. They do have a free version that you can at least try out and see if maybe they're good for you. So you can get started for free with a company like Deal. Again, links down below in the description box if you are interested in checking out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video. Now, of course, now within Deal, they do offer a wide variety of countries. It is something worth considering and really comparing for you, is making sure, exploring the coverage details and seeing, hey, are the countries that I have contractors in, are they in the list of this company? That's one of the things you'll have to compare between these different HR or global payroll companies, is the actual countries that they cover. You shouldn't have an issue, but it is something, make sure you want to check out before deciding to go with each of these different companies. Again, that is specific to your business. Moving on, at the number 3 spot, we have Remo First. Now, Remo First is another great, global payroll service. They do offer 24/7 customer support and pretty affordable pricing plans. In general, they probably are one of the more affordable options because they really do just focus primarily on the employer of record and compliance for your global team in terms of paying your team. With the different products that they offer, that is really primarily what they work within, is just global payroll, international contracting, the employer of record services, and visas, work permits, things like that. Really just more on the workforce management side of things, less on the HR side of things. Although, of course, they do have that sort of, it's all in one package. It can be a little confusing sometimes when you're looking at some of the different softwares, like, well, what do they actually offer? Of course, specifically, I would recommend checking out each of these different companies yourself, depending on what your specific needs are. Maybe if they can help you better, of course, when you're taking a look at and comparing them. They do have a demo that you can get with Remo First as well. Again, like I mentioned, they do have, international contractors you can pay, global employer of record, and they do have over 160 countries as well, which is really nice. So you do have quite a bit of countries that are covered by Remo First, and they are, again, you could pay your global team. That's ultimately the goal with all these different companies here in today's video, and making sure that things are fully compliant. And Remo First, just another great option, pretty simple and sleek in general. They don't really clog things up with too many other software tools built into them. Moving on, next in the list at number 4, we have Remote. Now, Remote is, again, another popular platform, is one of the best global payroll services. And in addition to that, they do have a special program where you can incentivize employees with international stock options. So if that is something you're interested in doing, it might be worth checking out a company like Remote. I will say also, Remote has recently partnered with Gusto to offer international and global payroll for a company like Gusto. So maybe if you're already using Gusto for Gusto for your domestic team, it might make sense for you to then expand with remote.com to expand into your international team for paying your team members globally, again, depending on if they're a contractor or how you want to run them through your business. If you do want to hire them more in full-time status, you can make sure that everything is taken care of in terms of the compliance side of things. With, again, another company like Remote, they do have a pretty sleek system in terms of course, building out your international team, managing your global team. As you can see here, depending on what types of countries that they're located in, you have quite a lot of different international options, I will say, and their software is pretty sleek and simple, as you can see here, based on the visual there, making sure that everything is taken care of. Again, there's a reason why Remote has partnered with a company like Gusto or Gusto. Gusto and Gusto, one of the most popular platforms. So, definitely worth taking a look at Remote. If you do want to use them, of course, you can sign up today or book a demo with them as well. Just another great option for looking at global payroll services. And next in the list, we have Oyster HR, which is another global HR software company that allows you to, of course, pay your international team. Now, in comparison to some of the other platforms, they do actually offer the ability to do this in over 180 countries. So they do have 20 extra companies on a lot of the other ones mentioned here in this list. And they do offer more of an all-in-one employment platform solution. Again, similar to some of the other companies mentioned here in this video. They do have also a free version that you can check out if you do want to check things out for free with them. So that is something worth considering there. They do have, of course, the ability to, check out the country coverage. So that is something worth considering for you to check out, make sure that you are covered. You can do contractor conversions as well if you do want to migrate people more full-time globally. Of course, in addition to that, they do have the global compliance and basically generally everything that you would need in terms of the different companies and global payroll as well within a company like Oyster. Again, they do have things a bit more expansive in terms of everything you would want under a company like Oyster. Beyond just the global payroll, they do have all the different workflows really built around HR as a whole. So those are things that you can explore and do within Oyster. Again, another company worth checking out. They do have a free version that you can set up in terms of checking out, employment cost calculator and seeing maybe if they are worth using in your company. And of course, next in this list, we do have Rippling, whereas Rippling is a little bit different from the rest of the other different global payroll services mentioned here in today's video because they are more of an all-in-one solution, even outside of just the HR realm. They do also offer IT and finance services and software all under the one umbrella. And they also just, as you can see here, launched the Rippling Recruiting, which is an ATS tracking software for recruiters. So that is something else that they do have under the one umbrella here, which one of the nice things about a company like Rippling as well, just because they are more of a workforce platform beyond just the HR. So you do have the payroll benefits, time and attendance, recruiting, and their PEO services that you can all have under the HR umbrella. They do also have the IT and finance cloud systems. So if you do want something a little bit more expansive, all under one umbrella, then Rippling could be another great option worth considering. They do also allow you to combine local and global payroll into one payroll workflow within their HR cloud, which is a nice benefit there with Rippling. And again, they are another one of the best payroll services for managing and paying out your team. So another benefit just in terms of having things under one umbrella, just eliminates some of the headaches between communication and some of the different software, putting things together. Again, a nice benefit. You also have the ability to do your finance side of things with like corporate cards, expense management, bill pay is coming soon. So you can get things under one umbrella as well, beyond just the regular HR cloud, doing your US payroll as well as your global payroll. Again, that is a nice benefit there if you do want to combine things and have things just under one umbrella, beyond even just IT and finance as well. Again, that's what you have here within their HR services. Moving on, last but not least in this list here today, we do have ADP. Now, hands down, most of you guys watching this video have probably been paid by ADP at one time or another, because hands down, they are one of the most popular platforms. They're highly trusted. A lot of companies do use them. They're probably the most popular platform here in this video today. And in addition to the ability to not only just do your local domestic payroll, you can also expand into doing your global payroll with a company like ADP, because they are pretty trusted and they are great for more enterprise level needs or enterprise clients. So if you are a bigger company watching this video, ADP's global payroll could be a good option for you. Again, if you're looking to expand into maybe 1,000 employees, things like that. They do also have worldwide compliance, again, because they've been around the block for a long time. They are very experienced as well. So that is something else worth considering there. They do have a demo and sales team that you can talk to in terms of specific questions you may have with them. And again, because you can simplify your workflow, they do also have compliance law in over 140 plus countries as well, which is a nice little perk there. With ADP, they do have a couple different products. So they do have ADP Celegro with up to 1,000 employees per country, and their Global View payroll with 500 plus employees in at least one country. So it is a little bit more expansive, a little bit better for maybe larger companies, maybe not necessarily the best for smaller, more startup-based companies. Maybe you want to look elsewhere, but if you do need a bigger solution, ADP can be a good option for you. Again, maybe you're already using ADP for your domestic payroll, then it could be worth using them for expanding into global team members as well for your distributed team. So guys, that pretty much rounds out this video here today. Again, if you want to check out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video, there will be links down below in the description box. So feel free to check those out. Of course, some of which are affiliate links. It's a great way to help out and support the channel. Guys, if you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. But anyway, guys, that is all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.